Okay, today we got the wee Roxy. We had to take this one apart because of
No good flat area.
no good flat area on the blade, and it's coated. Ultimately, we're going to assume that means the number we get is going to be a soft number, and I could probably test it in the track, but I don't want to do that. The track is is worn,
Mm-hmm.
but
Don't want to mess with it. It's on
I don't want
ball
to mess with that,
bearings
man. It might not hurt anything. It's a very small hole, but let's not. Let's just not and say we did.
there.
And what I'll do is I'll test it over here right above the, well, how about right between the track and the pivot hole? You know what? There's a spot right here where the washer is.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking you said it was on bearings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's just right between the tracks. We'll test it right between the tracks, and then we'll assume this number is a little soft. What kind of steel is this, Courtney?
I don't remember.
It's S35VN.
That's how much the steels mean to me. The knife works.
Yeah, the knife works.
I don't
Okay.
remember what idiom are in.
Well, that is the most important thing.
You do it.
Yeah.
60.
60, like say 59.75. You probably want to add a point.
For the coating.
Some people say 2, but if you add a point, that puts it at 60.
0.75.
0.75. Turn it over. Test it on the other side, and we'll just stick it right here north of this, north of these bearings.
I think this is the first weave we've done.
It is. We got the Savivi back there in S35VN as well. The Elementum.
Mm-hmm.
It's got off of Dopey. The titanium handles. So we can test it as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rockstar. It's soft. That is
58.
yeah, about 58. But again, if you add a point for the stuff, that's 59.
Yeah.
So you'd have 59 to 60, something like that. And I do feel like this coating does make some sort of difference. How much of a difference, I don't know. So I have no idea.
The only way to test it would be one that you were gonna take all the coating off of, like we did the Becker.
Yeah,
like test it before and then test it after you're done.
And then different people's coatings, different kind of coatings and stuff like that. So like the Becker was Cerakote, and
like my Linus Elite.
Sorry.
God.
Your Linus is Cerakote. The Becker BK9 was some other type of coating. It come off easily.
My Linus will not.
I don't know how hard it is to get the DLC off, but I think like the best way to do it, bit of hand sand.
A little spot.
A little spot, and slowly. That way, like you don't put it on the grinder and take it off real fast and heat it up and ruin the heat treat. So you can't trust the number anyway. But if you can get a little area off of a knife that's not
coated.
That's not coated and test it there, then you'll have a more accurate reading. But I think that like you probably have to do a bunch of knives like that in order to be able to it's always consistently we're going to have to add a 1.5 to it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't want to throw numbers out there because I don't know. I'm listening to a lot of people in the comments, and man,
you never know.
You just never know. That's
They may be listening to Joe Blow down the street.
They could be. They could be listening to Billy Ford and not know what the fuck they talking about. Anyway.
Could be listening to anybody.
That's very true. So the Roxy has performed well. It takes an edge very good. Don't take 5 minutes to sharpen it.
And it stays sharp for a while.
And it sharpens fine on aluminum oxide stones. That'll be resin bonded aluminum oxide stones. Well, I can't remember, Shapton Pro stones or whatever. Yeah. Sharpens up really well on those, as does, like say the Chavez and M390. So it literally, the edge lasts for weeks and it takes 5 minutes to touch it up.
Right.
So Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably the knife that's got the most use for me out of all my knives.
Yeah.
And I think we've sharpened it once.
That's fair.
But
I like it, man. I'm good with it. All right, you got anything else to say?
no, I'm good.
Well, we're good then. You have a good one. We'll catch you on the flip side.